Hey guys, what is up? Grant right here. I am back here today for a brand new video. It has been a really long time. I think it's been about 2 to 3 years since I've gotten back to the artist I'm going to be reacting to today. She is probably one of my biggest inspirations of my entire life. I would say she's probably in the top 2 of my favorite music artists of all time. I'm talking about Mariah Carey. Mimi, the one and only. She is basically the person responsible for every female singer that I react to on this channel. So I wanted to get back to her today because she released a new song and a new music video that I really enjoyed, and I wanted to bring her back to the channel because, like I said, she basically gave birth to the female artist I react to today. And the song that I'm going to be reacting to is called Type Dangerous. She released the music video for it. It was hilarious and it was funny and it was awesome. Extremely well done. Extremely high budget. She just knocked it out of the park with this one. It's a bit different from what you'd expect from her. But I love the new direction that she's going in, and I feel that she just looks and the whole thing, her whole aura is just so fresh, and she seems very happy, so I'm very excited to be looking at it with you guys today. So join me, get something to drink, get something to eat, look good, look fly, be happy, and let's get into it. Without further ado, let's dive in. Before we begin today's video, as always, if you're new here, welcome to the community. Happy to have you here. Please subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up if you like what you see and you hear. I hope you like the new setup I got with the new lights and everything. Become a patron over at my Patreon for priority reaction video requests. That's always a plus. And if you want me to react to anything else from Mimi, as always, leave it in the comments down below. Let's dive in.
To show my appreciation for your support. Thank you, DJs. I came in the door, dripped in Balenci, crop leather coat and some 9-inch Fendi's. The crowd opened up and it started to strut. I need my space, but I'm signing autographs and such. Hit the little girls from the pat on my nose. Then came in 3 hating assholes. They don't know the meaning of water nor soap. I don't have time for the rigmarole. Taking off my coat, clearing my throat. Certified diamonds like the songs I wrote. Look at my wrist, check out the light show. Can you handle this? I don't know. You can meet me up at the pen. Knock 'em out the box with a chocolate kiss. No, darling, I ain't saying too much. I like 'em dangerous. Looking for the dangerous type. I like 'em dangerous. I'm looking for the dangerous type.
You're blocking my light.
I said I like 'em dangerous. Fresh and a sing, now I'm just playing. That was just a castle and an evil king. Made my escape, yes I had to flee. Now it's Sex in the City and a couple little flings. Motorcycle man had a yen for me. Like to rush through the tunnel at a breakneck speed. Computer boy toy, he was fun for a while, till I caught him on the web hacking other girls' files. You know the guy say he worked construction, turns out he was moving them pounds to custom. They wanna settle down, but I just don't trust them. They wanna lock me down, but there's no handcuffing. Said we'd be together, but you didn't stay forever. Now I guess it's just whatever till the 12th and never. I've never been afraid of
You're too fast.
That's why I like 'em dangerous. I'm looking for the dangerous type. Looking for that danger. I like 'em dangerous. I like 'em dangerous. That's my type. I'm looking for the dangerous type. I said I like 'em dangerous. Yes, I want someone to step to me. Oh yes, I want someone to rescue me. Oh yes, I've never been afraid of love. Oh yes, that's why I like
there you have it, guys. Mariah Carey's new single, Type Dangerous, in the music video. Absolutely awesome, in my opinion and many other people's opinions. What I want to start off by saying is the thing that I love about Mariah, I've always loved about her, is she is constantly finding clever new ways to reinvent her sound and her image, her overall package. She is so good at doing that, and doing so with talent rather than, I'm not going to name names. You guys know I can be very shady. I don't like to name names, though. I don't, if anybody's a fan of certain people, sorry to break it to you, but certain people in history, certain music artists in history did the whole reinvention thing without having, any signs of talent whatsoever. And Mariah Carey's always done it through musical songwriting and just overall artistic, talent and prestige. She's always been one of the most talented people on the planet, and she didn't have to rely solely on sexuality and solely on shock value to accomplish her mission. She did so through her creative endeavors, and there's a very big difference. If you can't see that, I'm sorry, you must be blind as a bat and deaf. But anyway, that is just what is so special about her. She is just such a gifted person in reinventing her overall artistic expression, and it was really, really so evident once again in this 30 years into her career. As many of you know, her voice has changed drastically throughout the year. She's gone through many different ups and downs with her vocal abilities. It happens, part of aging, you can't escape it, but what I love about her is she has found new ways of using her voice. She's not trying to use her voice the same way she did 30 years ago, and if you are a musician, a really, really a true musician, you know that. You're not going to be able to use your voice the way you did 20, 30 years ago. Even me, myself, I have had to change certain things with my singing approach in recent years because I have gone through a lot of different changes, versus, from when I started out, in my teens to now. There's been a lot of vocal evolution, obviously, so I've had to change a lot of things, and I've had to really, really implement, technique, especially in recent years. You can't rely solely on talent as you age. You have to change certain things, and you have to adjust, your musical approach to suit your current vocal condition, and that's exactly what she did on this. Absolutely loved it. She's using a lot more of a sort of jazzy technique with her singing these days, and it really, really works with her current voice. And it goes to show, like I always say, her musicianship has just always been spot on. She just knows exactly what to do to suit her current, self, and absolutely worked so well here. Her pen game, her songwriting skills have just always been right up there with her singing abilities, and that's one thing that has always been a misconception about her is where the songs come from, and that's what has separated her from all of her contemporaries was her song. She actually, she's written nearly every single thing that's she's put out, and it's a very, very, maybe to some people it's not a very big deal. To me it is, as a songwriter as well. I've since the beginning of my own career, I've made it a point to write basically everything I've put out as well. I mean, I started songwriting after listening to basically a lot of her earlier work. Just really, really inspired me, and that's what inspired me to start writing myself. I started writing, when I started singing, I think at age 9 as well. And it is such an important, integral part of the whole creative process, in my opinion. I just feel when you write what you sing, it's a completely different story. It just takes it to a completely different level, and she has always, her vocabulary, just every element that she has put into all of her work has just really, really been it's so unique. Her catalog, everything about what she has put out throughout her career has just been so unique. It really, really stands out from everybody else that has burst onto the scene. There's been a lot of wonderful, amazing singers, but with her, it's the complete package. Very similar to Prince, who is my favorite artist of all time. Just the whole package, the musicianship, the singing, the image, the songwriting, the whole thing. And that's where I sort of got my sort of hunger, for that, from initially, was people like her and Prince, who really, really just were complete artists the whole way around. This video, I just cannot even begin to say how impressed I was with it. As with every Mariah Carey video, it's going to be a very high budget video that's, to be expected. But the creativity is what really impressed me with this video. She has such a natural sense of humor, which I really, really can appreciate, because I kind of try to be the same way. I'm very serious, I feel, in a way, on this channel, but in my personal life, I'm, one minute I'm very, very business minded, the next minute I'm making jokes. I'm just a very, well-rounded person like that, and I love that she's the same way. She never, especially in recent years, she has made it a point to not take herself too serious. She knows how to bring that sense of humor out, and she knows how to do it in a creative way, especially in her recent videos. All of the memes that from her, and all the little Mariah-isms, she plays to that with little things in the video you saw, with the "I don't know him" at the end, with the appearance from Mr. Beast. Hilarious. And then her alter ego that came to life in 1999 on her Rainbow album, Bianca. You saw the Bianca Industries at the end, another, I guess you'd say, cameo appearance from her past. And then she basically, you saw what she did with all the dancers. She was sort of offing them one by one. And then I love the reference to her past. If you guys know Tommy Mottola, and her, basically that's what was her introduction into the music industry. And then he and her got married. And it was a very, very bad experience. He was not a very good person to her. And she basically, when she said "Sing Sing," was what she referred to as the house she originally had with him. And then she said, "Yes, I had to flee," when she left him in 1997, I believe it was, 8, before her Butterfly album. And I love, like I said, she knows how to reference people without pointing them out directly, doing so discreetly, but making sure that her audience knows who she's talking about. And that's another thing that really, really, really goes to show a true artist and a true songwriter, somebody who's able, like I said, to make these references, but do so in a very, very low-key way, as to respect people's privacy, but put them on blast, quote unquote, in a very, like I said, a very discreet way. Very, very hard to do. Not an easy thing. Very, very appreciated skill that I can appreciate. Maybe some people don't notice these little things, but I really, really do. I love how she did a reference to her, I believe it was Breakdown, with that when she had the hat on. Like I said, she's always finding ways to just do homages to her past in very unique, creative, and modern ways, and she really did a good job with that. I love all of the outfits in the video. I love the cinematography, and then she played with the cartoon sort of aspect in certain scenes. I did so in some of my music videos as well, so I really can appreciate that. This whole music video just was really, really inspiring, just the visual aspect of everything to me. And I just, like I said, it was such a wonderful reintroduction into her, a reinvention on her part, and an introduction into her next era, which is coming soon. I could go on and on. Don't want to bore you guys, though. But like I said, I really, really enjoyed this. She, from what I know, is getting ready to release her 16th studio album very soon, so I'm very, very excited to that. For that. I have been a fan of her. Like I said, she is probably if not my first, one of my favorite singers of all time. I began my career at the age of 12, basically, in the studio. My first demo was, I recorded a demo of her song Vision of Love before my voice changed, obviously. I had a really, really high voice back then. But she's just always been so awesome and such an inspiration for me and so many other artists. So I'm so happy to revisit her today. If you guys have any other Mariah Carey requests, bring them to my inbox. My channel gets thousands of requests. I can't guarantee I'll get to everybody, but I will try to get to as many as possible. And look out for my next video coming soon. Thank you so much for joining me today for this reaction video. Please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel once again. I have a lot planned for the channel this year, so be on the lookout for that. Become a Patreon over at my Patreon, as I stated before, for first access on all content to come forth on the channel, as well as other perks. And once again, be on the lookout for new content coming soon. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I want to wish you all a wonderful day. Have a great afternoon, and I will check you guys later. Peace.